Hey guys, I just wanted to share a little spiritual experience that I had for this week's post. A little while ago, I was praying for my children, and so many times, I look at the world and I feel like there's so much evil in the world. There's such an attack on families, there's attack on men, there's attack on women, there's attack on everybody, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And one day I was praying a little bit ago for Heavenly Father, just like to help my kids. I have 5 kids, and I was just praying that He would help my kids in this crazy world. And it's like I heard a voice. I don't know if I should say heard a voice. It's not like someone was like behind me, but it's like something. Heard a voice, I guess is the best way to I can think to describe it. But I just heard, I prayed, please help my kids in this world. And the voice or whatever I heard just said, you don't know who your kids are. And hearing that, you don't know who your kids are, I just felt overwhelmed with peace, knowing that my kids are prepared for whatever world they're entering. That, there's tough stuff going on, but the people that they are stronger than the events that they might face and the trials that they might face. And even though the world's getting worse, I feel like Heavenly Father's sending His stronger children. And I think that's the case. And it made me think of a verse in Jeremiah 1:5, you might have heard of. He says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. We got King James Version here, just for reference. But it's talking about Jeremiah being ordained as a prophet before he was born. He was ordained as a prophet. And it gets you thinking, whatever happened before you were born in the life before this. And I don't know what happened up there or down here or wherever it was, but I think it looks like there was probably some progress made there, and maybe different people proved to be stronger or more resilient in the pre-existence before they came down. And I think about, obviously Jesus's birth has been foretold for a long time. John the Baptist, a lot of these births were have been foretold long before they happened, which is crazy. And I don't know how that all worked up there, but I think it's cool. And I think that maybe it's not just, a handful of people, Jesus and the prophets, but probably a lot of people were, because of how they acted or what they did before, they're in a certain position to make an influence here in this world. And I just think that's awesome. I think that's awesome to think about. And sometimes when I think, oh my gosh, this world is crazy, I think, well, I'm still alive. I'm surviving. But mostly I think but the kids are coming. They're stronger. I think they're spiritually stronger for a more wicked time. And that gives me great strength. You think about terrorists and bad stuff happening and bad stuff in the world, and you're like, oh, that's horrible that that's happening. And then you see the Navy SEALs go whoop the bad guys or something, and you're like, yeah, because the good guys are so much stronger, and you love that. And I think it's the same with God's children, our Father's children that He's sending down. I think they're like the Navy SEALs coming to open up a can on the bad guys here. I love that. Thanks for watching, and thanks for letting me share this with you.